Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Welcome to All Signs. Sorry, I'm a minute or two late here. it's been it's been a day. It's been a day. So, before we get into the reading, I want to go over some of the astrological influences that you might be experiencing over the next 2 weeks as we head into the last half of May. Let me just see if I can bring this up a little bit. We've got Mercury retrograde ending next week on the 14th, which is nice. So it'll still be in its shadow, but if you've been having people from the past show up like I have, if you've been experiencing technological difficulties or maybe misunderstandings through communication, all of that should start to ease up and change early next week, actually over the weekend. So we also have Jupiter moving into Taurus on the 16th, where on the 17th it will square Pluto, which is crazy. So this Jupiter Pluto energy is really intense. In the sense that many of you are going to feel very inspired, which is going to bleed into this new moon in Taurus, but you're going to feel very inspired to want to be really successful at something or really make a lot of money at something, or I don't know, anything Taurian with Jupiter in it. It's about expanding your money, expanding your values, expanding your own sense of worth, expanding with food. So there's a lot there, but Pluto's basically like, it represents power. And so there's almost like this deep desire to become more powerful when maybe it is with your money or through your money. But you have to be careful to just manage your morals, because if you come in with a high moral as you're doing it, you'll be fine. And you could do very well. And what's really cool about this transit as Jupiter moves into Taurus too, and then we have the new moon in Taurus, is that this new moon, remember, Taurus is a sign of slow and steady. It likes to finish. It crosses the finish line. Like Taurus is the Knight of Pentacles. So it's always going to finish, it's going to cross the finish line, but it's going to take its time and it's going to do things right. So this is the new moon where you guys want to be planting some seeds about long-term goals, things that you're willing to work at, things you're willing to commit and go the long haul on. This is what this new moon is about. But with the Pluto is making a really nice trine to this new moon, and Mars is sextiling it. So I feel like there could be some very transformational experiences or profound experiences that people might have, either that's going to catalyze something for this new moon, or maybe you're going to start planting the seeds to have a very profound experience down the road. Like maybe you're trying to save up money for something to have a very profound experience, or have a big shift in your life, take part in an event. I don't know, something along those lines. But it's very much motivated around your emotions. With Venus, the ruler of the new moon, in Cancer, and the moon in Taurus. So there's mutual reception here. And so very much a lot of our emotions and our relationships and all that are going to be coming up with this new moon in Taurus as well, which, given everything I've talked about in the last two episodes, with the podcast last night and the video I put out live on Monday, which I just want to say thank you to all of you for your support, for the beautiful comments that all of you've left down there. I really appreciate it. I thank you so much for appreciating my vulnerability. It was hard to talk about that. And, it's kind of embarrassing. Who wants to talk about like when you realize your friends just don't show up for you on your birthday? It's kind of embarrassing, but at the same time, it was a blessing. And I can see a lot of the opportunity now that is presenting itself now that there's been a nice clearing, which the Scorpio lunar eclipse did a very good job of executing. So basically, we've got our last half of May for the all signs that I'm going to be doing. Before I jump into the reading, I just want to let you guys know tickets for the Forbidden Retreat are down below. I'd love to see some of you there with me. There is a payment plan available. So if you need to pay over a certain amount of time, that option is available to you. And again, we're 50% sold out for the tickets. I also am going to be speaking at a live, not a live event, a summit that is running next week, and free tickets. If you'd like to join and get access to the event, there's going to be over 20 speakers. The link is in the description below. And again, as I was mentioning on the live, this event, I really enjoyed the conversation. She asked me questions people don't usually ask me. So it was fun. I really liked it. So if you'd like to go, tickets for that are down below as well. And I think that's good. I think we should just jump into it. We have a crazy extreme weather situation here in Denver. Sorry, my hair is just doing some funny things here. We have potential hail. We have tornado warnings. So let's pray that the line doesn't drop here and that I don't lose you guys through the all signs. All right. So I've already seen tons of lightning. And I want to say lightning strikes. Okay. Just that flash of Uranus energy just came into my mind. For those of you, some of you have reached out to me about wanting to come to the Forbidden Journey Retreat, but you're coming out of country. I don't know if many of you know, but as of Friday, the 12th, whatever, the 12th is Friday. As of May 12th, you will no longer need a vaccination to get into the States if you're an international traveler. So they're no longer requiring that. So if that's been an issue for some of you, I just want you to know, thank goodness they're dropping that. Hallelujah. It's about time, long overdue. So for any of you that were wondering, you don't need a vaccination anymore to travel into the States as of this Friday. All right. Oh, guys, I love you. Let's get into it. Water signs, you guys are first. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look and see what's in store for my lovely water babies for the second half of May, which, let's face it, we're finally coming out of eclipse season. I mean, we're still in the tail end of it, but it does look, when I've looked at the astrology, there's some interesting transits. The Jupiter-Pluto transit's interesting. Jupiter's going to conjunct the North Node at the end of the month, which will be very inspiring for a lot of us to go outside our comfort zone, to be more aligned with our destiny, to learn new things, to maybe travel, to do things outside of what you're normally doing. Anything that's kind of related to getting you more on alignment to your path. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, let's find out what is the main theme for your reading. And if you guys need your own reading or any of the sessions that kind of get triggered from maybe this reading, all the links are in the description below to book on my website. Let's see, what is the main theme here for water signs reading and what could be the potential challenge? Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, okay. So the first card you have is lightning, not lightning like I just said, but lightning. Which is very I need to go into the book for this one because I haven't pulled this one very often. So perfectionism, facade, hesitation. Ooh. The stage of lightning is a complex topic in alchemy. On the one hand, it represents purification of the materials. On the other hand, it's the phase in which the alchemist may mistake the work as complete. On the surface, everything seems perfect, pristine, well thought through, and quite complete. In actuality, the alchemist has been tricked by their own facade of perfection. Their work has hardly begun. Righteousness and fear are the great errors of lightning. This card arrives to remind us to get our hands dirty. No one is separate from or above anyone else. Rather, every alchemist is a kid in the laboratory, tinkering away with the elements of their life. So this card is kind of talking about water signs, that there might, this theme of like thinking that you're done with something and maybe you're not. That you may think you've tied a big red bow on something and you forgot the wrapping paper. So it's not fully complete and there's something that still wants your attention here, or there's an illusion of completion that it could trip you up in a way. And what's interesting, your challenge is androgynon here. So again, a card I think I've maybe pulled once. Believe it or not, there's cards in here I haven't even pulled yet. So this is about creative transcendence, multiplicity, and the artist. The androgyne is a deeply revered image in alchemy, born of Hermes and Aphrodite. Has been classically depicted as a balanced union of the divine masculine, the sun, and the divine feminine. Yet today's alchemist knows the androgyne is far more nuanced than that. It encompasses the infinite spectrum and reveals itself in ever-changing non-binary forms. The divine hermaphrodite defies definition, as it is a deeply personal, felt experience. Accessing this fluid and enlightened state requires us to slip into the contradictory realm of the senses. Breath by breath, we are drawn into our limbs, our fluids, our orifices, organs, and cells. We let go of the rules and labels. Judgment is suspended. Okay. Right away, this is what your reading's about, water signs. There's something you're a little too rigid about. There's something that you're trying to maybe be too perfectionist about. Maybe thinking that you've got it all done, or that it's done the way you need it to be, but maybe it's not. And there needs to be some flexibility, some adaptability, being able to be a little more fluid, and being able to rise above something right now is what it feels like. Like there's something you need to transcend. And this is also about your own creativity. So are you blocking some of even your own creative flow for some reason, or allowing for the more feminine energies to come through, a little bit of a softer side? Because what I'm getting from this lightning card, now that I know your challenge, is that there might be, it seems like there's a rigidness, and again, it could just be this facade. You may think it can only be this way, or you may think that there's only like this one path or this one door, or I don't know what it might be. And you may think that you've tried everything, but you may have not tried everything. There might be a surprise door. There might be a surprise trap door, but not like a trap door in a bad way. So I just want to say, water signs, be open to the idea that perhaps something isn't complete or done, that something isn't finalized, and that there's still work to do, especially if this is about your healing. I mean, that's the worst. I'll never forget a couple of the times where I thought, no, I've done my inner child healing. Like there's no more to do. And that's when the inner child needs you the most. So just keep that in mind. All right, water signs. So let's go into the cards and find out, what do we need to know about the past here for water signs? Okay, we have the Sun in reverse, the Ace of Cups, and the Emperor. What do we need to know that's coming into the present? Way too many cards. What do we need to know about what's coming into the present moment here for my water signs? We have the Lovers in reverse. We have the High Priestess in the heart of your spread. Piscean energy. Ooh, wow, Wow, water signs. Powerful spread so far. You have the Magician. Wow, sorry, did I say the Emperor? Sorry, this is not the Emperor, this is the Six of Wands. It looks like the Emperor card. And the glare off the light is kind of hitting the cards a funny way. You've got 4 major arcana right now. The Sun, the Lovers both in reverse, and then the High Priestess and the Magician upright. Okay, what is coming into the future for water signs? The Star card. Ooh, water signs. Powerful. Something big is happening for those of you this resonates with. We've got the Two of Pentacles. One more for the future for my water signs. And the Three of Coins in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands in reverse, and underneath that, the Seven of Swords. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. Okay. 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 Let me just move everything a little over here. So with the Four of Wands in reverse, I got to tell you, I feel like this Four of Wands in reverse is kind of feeling like there might be some sort of contract that's coming up from the past, or one that you need to revisit. And I'm saying revisit because with the Seven of Swords here, this is telling me that there's something a little shady, to put it mildly, like a little sneaky, or just not so kosher about it. This could be an important relationship to or connection. The Four of Wands is sometimes like a very important connection for you, but from more of a basic level, a general level, it feels like it's an old contract, or it's like you're revisiting like either way, it's the same thing, or there's something that you need to revisit. Relook. You got to look at the fine print is what I'm hearing. Something needs to be reevaluated. And this is why this thing, like you thought it was done, or you thought it was over, or you thought it was complete. Maybe I don't know if it is. Now, again, when I say the Seven of Swords it can be a little shady, I just want to say that for some of you, I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think it's more of just like, you need to get into the details a little more. You need to be a little more strategic. And it may not be that someone's really trying to pull the wool over your eyes. It's just that you've got to look, and of course, we're just coming out of Mercury retrograde. This is, you want to review things, look over things. Like you're never really wanting to sign major documents or make big deals during a Mercury retrograde. So something may have come up over the last 2 weeks for you that you need to kind of revisit. Now, the Sun in reverse, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Wands coming up here in your past. There's something here that obviously with the Ace of Cups, you've got a beautiful new beginning, a new opportunity, possibly in love, possibly just something that really speaks to your own heart or is intuitively a new level here for you. But there's something else going on here, water signs, with the Sun in reverse, is it feels like, I don't know, you're not feeling as optimistic about it maybe, or as positive. It could have been that you weren't feeling as positive about something and maybe this new thing came in. That could also be it. Because you do have the Six of Wands here. And so I do see that there's some sort of achievement or success or acknowledgement that you received here in the past. And it does feel like it's because you've started on a new level of something that, again, could be, it could be something that you're emotionally invested in or emotionally attached to. It could be just something that represents your dreams and your hopes. Or it could be even love for some of you. Now, in your present situation, you have the Lover's card in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Magician. So end of May is going to be pretty powerful for you, water signs, whoever this is resonating with. Again, the Lovers in reverse here is telling me there is a decision made, or there was an agreement, or again, maybe it's a relationship from the past. I don't know. And any kind of relationship, it doesn't have to be intimate, that is returning or needing to be looked at, reevaluated, okay, in the last half of May. And I want to say, trust your intuition. And this is really important because the new moon in Taurus is going to be bringing this up. It is a very highly intuitive new moon in Taurus. With Pluto trining the moon, it's bringing in all the psychic intuitive energies. And so I would say, especially you water signs, you know, you're the intuitive bunch in the zodiac. You guys, because this is in the heart of your spirit, you need to really you're going to need to tap into your intuition for this. Something's going to be guiding you or nudging you or pulling at a thread within you. And it's on how to move forward, how you're going to manifest something. And I feel like this is about like a go time. This is about ready to initiate something, go time. I'm getting an initiation feel here, even though, and when I say that is because something is not complete and you're going to complete it, but somehow completing it also starts something else, or it allows for something to begin. It feels like it could be something that you thought was over and now it's back and it's not over. And it might be worth your while. Why can't I speak today? Might be worth your while to reassess and take a better look at it. Maybe something you said no to in the past, you may want to say yes to coming up in the last half of May. I don't know. Or maybe it's the opposite. But in your future, we have the Star card, the Two of Coins, and the Three of Coins in reverse. Your hopes and dreams are really coming into your view here in the near future. And you're really, I want to say, it feels like you're very motivated by your dreams, your wishes, but also like your destiny, like what you're fated for. And you're juggling something. You're weighing the pros and cons, or you're weighing out a couple options here. And you're realizing that something has to end. With the Three of Coins in reverse. And this is saying that there's either something that you've been working on with other people, or it involves another person, or this could even just be you realizing that maybe there was a skill or something you were trying to learn and you're realizing this isn't really in alignment with me. It's not what I really want to do. It's not what I thought. And I see that you're really kind of weighing out like what's speaking to you, like pulling on your soul, and what you think is really in alignment for your future here. And I see you in the future here being heavily influenced to make this decision. I see you actually making the decision. You're going to drop something. So let's see where this is all going. So what is this Four of Wands in reverse? What else can we know about the Four of Wands in reverse? Okay, we have the Five of Wands. Ooh, the Four of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. I gotta tell you, this is obviously, it's gonna go one of the two ways here for you, and it's gonna be different for some of you. For like half, like not, I don't know if it's half of you, but Some of you are going to be in the group where you are revisiting something you said no to and maybe you want to say yes to. And I feel like the other half of you, this is something you said yes to and maybe you want to say no to. So just kind of keep that in mind as we go through the reading. But what I'm seeing here is that there's something here you need to revisit in this idea of a contract, or something's coming up from the past, a contract from the past. Maybe a person is coming back in, and I want to say it's important to be strategic here. You need to really, again, make sure you get all the details, whether it's about reading the fine print or just pushing for more details. Get that, because I'm kind of seeing that either some of you might be dealing with someone who feels like they missed out on an opportunity with you. Maybe you feel like that with someone else, or there's something that like you passed up on and you're like, you know what? I didn't think this was going to be my thing, but maybe I do. And again, vice versa. Maybe it's like you said yes to it and now you're like, there's better opportunities for me. And I know this is kind of a little bit kind of hard to follow, but I can see I'm getting all of the narratives coming up for this. Someone has had regrets and doesn't want to have regrets. And they're a little bit, I want to say, torn up on the inside over this. Something that they thought may have been part of like their long-term happiness, or a path towards their long-term happiness, is no more. Like it's not relevant. Okay. So let's see what the sun in the past is. Okay, we have the King of Swords in reverse. Wow. The Two of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I'm telling you, okay, the more I go into this reading, the more I'm starting to feel like some of you were dealing with, again, this is either someone else or it's a contract of some sort, or an agreement, with someone who really didn't know exactly what they wanted. They were indecisive. And I think there's like, I don't feel like you were very happy about this. Like you didn't feel good about it. You weren't optimistic. And it feels like, there was a decision or an agreement with an energy that was very selfish. Now, again, I don't even know if you were part of this. Maybe you knew about it. Maybe, I don't know, but it just feels like, you didn't have good vibes about it. I don't know if you warned someone, or maybe this is you. I don't know, but the energy that came together though doesn't feel, again, I'm going to use the word kosher. It's not lining up. It wasn't made from the right energy. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Okay, you have the Justice card in reverse and the Hermit. So I feel like you needed to focus on a new beginning. You're like, I need to focus on something that I want, my heart wants. Maybe it's my dreams. Maybe it's something I'm really hoping for. It could have been like, maybe you're just focusing on leveling up your intuition. Again, it feels though like you went kind of solo on this. Like it feels like something was done to you. Again, I don't know if you were kind of pushed out of something, or someone chose someone else over you, or there was and again, it could have even been a job, like someone chose someone else instead of you to hire. Like, I don't know. It's kind of got this energy, and whatever that this situation is for you, it feels like it didn't feel fair to you, and it feels like it did you wrong somehow. And so you needed to go within, and you needed to kind of do some soul searching here and really figure out, like, what's my next step? What is it that I really want? Whether it's about what your heart wants, what your dreams are. And you really did have to tap into your intuition here. And I want to say that work is going to pay off in the next couple of weeks, because something's coming up here that you're going to really need your intuition for. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Wow. Okay, you have the Moon. So many major arcana coming up in your reading. The Page of Swords. Okay, this sounds weird. I feel like you knew you were right about that. Whatever this was, it came to light. Like, whatever was hidden came to light, and you were like, I was right. I knew it. You didn't feel so good about it, and you were right to not feel good about it. This feels a little cryptic, I know, and I apologize. I hope it's making sense for you guys, because it's coming through very strongly, but it's coming through a little cryptically. But what I think you received some information here in the past where what seemed a little bit like your intuition was telling you, you're like, yeah, I was right. Kate, tell me about the Lovers card. In the past here, the Lovers in reverse coming up in the present. Sorry, the Lovers in reverse coming up. Okay, you have the Queen of Wands. What else is this Lovers in reverse? The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, something has been released. Something has been let go. And I think something's coming back. And I really feel like it's something to do with this first part that we were talking about. Someone may have made a decision or an agreement or signed a contract, or I don't know. And it just didn't, it really feels like you already kind of saw this coming. Like you already knew, water signs, because it really feels like your intuition was playing on this. But also it's like, there was a part of you, it's weird because there's a part of you that knew, but then there was a part of you that wasn't sure. And what I'm seeing here is there's an excitement coming back around about this, and something has been released, or it's something that you want. It could be someone that you want. But what I'm seeing is that, or someone wants you. Again, that could be a job. It doesn't have to just be a relationship. It's like something wants you. Like you're starting to look really attractive. You're starting to look like, really good. So it just feels like something's coming back around. But in the process, something had to be let go of. And I don't know if it was on your end or someone else's end. Tell me about this. And that's what's kind of coming up in the second half of May for you. So let's see what this Priestess card is all about. Tell me about the Priestess. Ooh, okay. We have the Strength card in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. This is a bit of a difficult decision for you. You've got a difficult decision coming up. Water signs, something that you've really got to, again, you've got to, I would say, take your time, whatever's coming up with, you don't need to rush it. I would definitely read over the fine print in an energetic sense. Okay. You want to make sure all your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed, and you've like triple checked something. Again, I want to say, don't be afraid to ask for all the details or more details if you feel like you need them, because you're going to need to, I see you getting more clarity here, but it's hard on you. it doesn't come so easily. And that's why you're really kind of leaning into your own intuition. But what I do see is that there's a release from some sort of stalemate. So your intuition's like kind of guiding you through this to kind of come out of this pause or this, I don't know, this kind of limbo area. And now we've got the Magician. Tell me about this Magician. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Hangman in reverse. I gotta tell you, it feels like someone or something in your life turned you down or overlooked you. And it's coming back around to revisit, but it feels like you may not, again, like it's going to be different for all of you, but I see that someone wants to make something happen with you. And it could be someone who's coming back from the past, who's got a new perspective on something. They want to offer you something maybe. Yeah, the Death card in reverse. Something's not over. I don't know how else to say it, water signs. Something is not over. This has got very Mercury retrograde energy all over it, even though we're coming out of it, but it feels like something... it's got like that. It's not, I'm not saying that this had to have happened over Mercury retrograde, but it's just got that energy in it. So tell me about the Star card, in your future. There's your Four of Wands in reverse again. Tell me more about the Star card, please. There we go. We have the Six of Wands and we have the Hierophant. Okay. You're looking at things of where like things are working and things aren't working. And I gotta tell you, it feels like someone wants to kind of seal the deal with you in a way. Maybe there's a level of commitment created here, an agreement of some sort that, again, you've got the Six of Wands up here. An understanding that something that you knew wasn't going to go a certain way. I don't know if you warned someone or you tried to show them that maybe what you had to offer was better or stronger. Again, whatever that might mean, what I'm seeing is there's a strong movement here towards destiny and really what someone wants. And it feels to me like something from the past is ready to commit or bring in some level of commitment in some way. Or there's like, if you were kind of in an agreement with someone, but it's kind of was paused, maybe, there's been renegotiations. It feels like that's going to come through. But again, I'm going to say this again. I'm sorry to be repeating myself, but it feels like it's a very important message. I'm just saying, get all the information before you say yes to anything. It's not that it's a bad thing. It's just, it feels like it's about you positioning yourself for more success or greater chances of success by having more information. Tell me about the Two of Coins. Okay, wow. So this is like you're weighing up options. You have a choice to here, or it's about bringing in also maybe balance for some of you. But you have the Judgment card and you have the Five of Cups. And it's basically like, what am I going to do? Am I going to feel like sorry for myself, or am I going to just focus on all the things I don't have, or am I going to get on my path and I'm going to be really aligned? And I think this is like really kind of weighing out like what's going to work, what's not going to work. And being like ready to say no to what's not working and say yes to the bigger path. It feels like there's a bigger path presenting itself. That's coming in here. Tell me about the Three of Coins in reverse. What's this Three of Coins in reverse? Oh gosh, of course. Wow. Okay. Page of Wands and the Tower card. Of course we had to have the Tower right at the end, water signs. You had to bring in the Tower. I didn't bring in the Tower. You guys brought in the Tower. I got to tell you, you're going to be ending something. Something is finally going to come to an end, but it's because there's finally it does feel like you're leveling up. Like there's a new opportunity that's coming in, and it's exciting and it's attractive, and but it's also like there's some kind of surprise element here. Like you almost maybe didn't see it coming, but it does mean though that something else has to go. So I don't know. I just feel like there's definitely a new beginning coming in here. Now, could it be a new beginning that may have had a chance to start in the past, but it got looked over? It feels like that could be the case for some of you. For others of you, it feels like maybe you said yes to something that you knew you maybe shouldn't have, and now you're realizing I shouldn't have said yes to that, and now you're ready to cut your losses and go in a different direction. So it can kind of go both ways. Let me know in the live chat how it's kind of landing for you guys, because that's kind of the theme that's coming up here for you. And I would say your challenge here is don't be so rigid in what you think, whatever you thought in the past, you may have a different thought now. So just don't be a little more fluid, be a little more open. Don't be so set in your ways, but also be really smart about whatever information is coming forward. All right, water signs. So that's my reading for you. Tell me, water signs. Did that resonate with anyone? Let's see here. Jenny, Chelsea, Cormac, Sarah. Oh, it makes sense to you. Okay, cool. New beginnings are lovely. Oh, it resonates with you, Cormac? Okay, cool. Hi, Jara. All right. Okay, so we're going on to air signs next. Air signs. Let's find out what's in store for my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. There's that Death card in reverse coming out again. What is in store for the last half of May for my air signs? One more cut. Oh, and thank you so much for you guys, all the comments on last night's podcast. You guys really loved that one. You really loved Marilyn's reading and how she does her readings and the information that came through. It sounds like it was really helpful, so I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed it. For those of you who missed it, I highly suggest you check it out. Especially if you caught my live Monday. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. And as I was saying in the live chat last night, I feel like that reading in some way was part of the catalyst for the eclipse blowing up in my face. It kind of, at the very minimum, set the tone. But it was like, hey, we're giving you a heads up, little heads up on what's coming your way. Pay attention. But clearly, I'm needing to clear something there. Clearly. All right. Air signs. Let's find out what is the main theme of your reading and what is the potential challenge here for you. What is the main theme of air signs reading and what is the potential challenge for them? All right. What is the, whoa, let's just do that. What is the potential, what is the theme? What is the main theme here? And what is the, oh, okay. Okay, I'm getting an interesting message on how to do these cards because I'm getting that this one is just like an afterthought that fell on the ground, but these ones are the main ones. So let me just put that here and I will talk about it. So air signs, the main theme of your reading is the fog. So it may feel, air signs, that you don't have all the mental clarity that you're used to. It may just feel like things have been clouded over, that you're uncertain about something. Things just seem very skewed, possibly. And there might even feel like there's a density to what you're going through. But your challenge, interestingly enough, is Jupiter. And the reason why this is so interesting is because the little kind of afterthought card that it's part of your reading. It's just kind of like it's an asterisk. You also have the benevolent guide. I got to tell you, air signs, it feels like you're going through a big lesson. But that if you can trust and you can have some faith as you go through and you navigate this unknown kind of time that you're going through, that you do have help. There are people or beings, I should say, that are guiding you, and you're going to be getting signs or you're going to be helped in some way. You don't need to fully see it ahead of you. Your challenge is to have faith, to be quite honest. And to also recognize that you do have a little luck on your side, but you just may not feel like it. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you, air signs here. So let's kind of go into the tarot and find out what do we need to know about the past here. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Why do I feel like intuition is going to be a main theme of all these readings, given like the new moon in Taurus? Okay, we have the Queen of Coins. The Five of Wands. Okay, what is coming into the near future, air signs? Oh my gosh, we have the Lovers card in reverse in the exact same position, exact same, like in reverse where water signs had it. What else is coming into the present moment here for air signs? Okay, we have the King of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Ooh, okay. It's going to be a little spicy, a little tense, air signs. Tell me a little bit about the future here. The Sun in reverse. The Moon in reverse. And there you are, upside down, the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, the overall energy is the Hermit in reverse with the Five of Cups in reverse. You're ready to get out, air signs. You're ready to do something. You've been kind of to yourself. You've been, I don't know, there's been something you've been going through, something, you know, with the Five of Cups underneath there in reverse is just kind of telling me that you were going through something, but you're ready to kind of look at the glass half full. You're moving beyond something, and whatever internal work you needed to do, or maybe you needed to spend time with yourself, reflect on something, you're ready to put yourself out there. The problem is that there's a bit of fog here on how to go about that. I don't think you're sure exactly how to go about it or exactly what to do, but the energy is I'm ready. In your past, you have the Priestess, the Queen of Coins, and the Five of Wands. You know, definitely here with the High Priestess, I'm seeing that, I gotta tell you, either there's, you are very much intuitively guided to either move towards someone who is maybe got earth qualities, or is very nurturing and self-sufficient, someone you admire, I would say, in a sense of what they do, how they carry themselves. It's very Queen of Coins. But you're also very conflicted here internally. Like I just see like there's some conflict here, and I don't know what the conflict. I'm wondering because if you're having a hard time trusting your intuition, because you've got Jupiter coming up here, and you've got the benevolent guide, and I feel like you're being guided towards something that is either going to be someone who's very nurturing to you and you admire. They may be of benefit to you in some manner, or you're really kind of looking to be more self-sufficient. You're really looking to kind of take yourself up to another level, really present yourself in a way where people are going to really respect you, look up to you. And again, it's just about your overall success, you being successful. So it could be one of the two things there, but there is some conflict. Like I don't know if it's like you're internally conflict or there's some drama around this in some way. I don't know. Now, coming up in your present situation, the energies for the last half of May, you've got the Lover's card in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Listen, straight up, it looks like you need to make a decision, and you're struggling. You're struggling to make a decision, and I see that because you've got a lot of fog here is like the main theme of your reading. There's just a lot of uncertainty, and you're just not fully confident. I don't see you fully confident here, but it's like there's a part of you that wants to like go for it, and then there's a part of you that's like, oh no. And then there's like, oh no, yeah, I'm ready to go for it, and then it's like, oh no. And yeah, so I don't know. I think you're going to be kind of, for some of you, you might make a very like rash, like spontaneous, and I shouldn't say rash, spontaneous decision, like to act on something. We'll see how the cards come out, if that's the case. In your future, you have the Sun in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. Listen, straight up, I see you like, this isn't about you getting everything straight up in your mind. This is about your intuition. You've got to follow the guidance that you're feeling. This is about following a little bit more of your emotions versus your mind. So this is a little bit more about heart over like head. So and I think there's been a struggle here for you. Now, the challenge is, can you follow this guidance? Can you have faith? It's like, I feel like you want to have all of the things figured out before you do the thing. And it's not going to be possible. Like, you're not going to know. But part of your lesson here is to have faith and to take that leap. And to know that you've got like behind you, you've got power behind you, you've got energy behind you that's like breathing into your sails to help you go. But it's time to get out there. If you've been thinking about it, like whatever this is, like you've been kind of internalizing it, it's time to not internalize. It's time to bring it to the external world. So let's see where this is all going for my air signs. What's this Hermit in reverse? Looky, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Hey, Tyler, how are you? I just looked up and saw your name. Let's see here. Ooh, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You've been thinking about something, air signs, and I think it's time to think less and to act on your heart or your intuition. And I don't think you're going to have all the answers that you need before you make this. You've got to trust and you got to have faith. And I want to say it does look like it's going to make some good changes here. Very good changes. You've got the Empress card. Air signs, this is really good. Whatever it is that you're ready to kind of go after, this is something you really want. For whatever reason, though, you're having a tug of war between your heart and your mind and your head. And you've been waiting, you've been pondering, you've been ruminating over it, but it's time to make a change. It's time to go for something. It's time to do something about this. And I think that's really what you're going to be doing. I really want to know what this King of Wands is. So let's get to the High Priestess. The Magician. I love so many of the same cards are coming out in your reading that came out in Cancer's reading. Water's reading. I said Cancer because I'm a Cancer. The Chariot. Whoa. This is big. You really wanted to go after something here. You wanted to make it happen. Your intuition was telling you to. I just don't think you did, air signs. I think you're like, this is what I want. I want to make this happen. I'm ready. I feel aligned to it. But at the same time, you struggled with saying yes to it or doing the thing. I don't know. But your intuition was heavily like really speaking to you about this. Or you were getting guidance from very mysterious ways around this. So tell me about the Queen of Coins. Tell me about the Queen of Coins. Okay, you have the Ten of Wands. Okay, there's a bird in here that is a difficulty. It's a big one. What's this? Ooh. The King of Pentacles. What? The Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is hard for you for some reason, air signs, and I feel like it's because there's a sense of possibly being abandoned or left out in the cold, or there's an energy of that's present that may have seeped into this. I'm wondering if you even have the support to do this. But I want to say you do. When you have the King of Pentacles on the Queen of Pentacles here, this could be talking, for some of you, this is about someone you're meant to either work with, be with, align yourself with. At the very least, it's bringing in very stable, very trustworthy energy. But there's challenges here. And again, it feels like the challenges coming out of isolation. I wonder if it's kind of coming out of the isolation and presenting yourself or making yourself known, like, this is what I want. Let's see what this Five of Wands is. What's this Five of Wands? I haven't seen the chat move, and I just realized I don't even have the chat on the screen. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Where's my... Okay. Let me see here. All right. The chat should come up now. I just realized I turned it off for the live. Let me just, there we go. You guys still with me in the chat? I just haven't seen the chat move. So if you guys could let me know, you're still there, and that the storm didn't take out my, my live. Tell me more about this Five of Wands. You are resisting something, and it's because your King of Wands is coming up here again in reverse. I feel like this is you, air signs, even though like it's the wands, like it's speaking of this lack of confidence, or again, it's like, I don't know if you feel like you have your full mojo, or you lost your groove on something. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands, or the Five of Wands. The Knight of Swords. There is a part of you that's like, oh, maybe I should give up. And then there's the other part of you like, no, I need to go for it. You're so conflicted. You're so conflicted because like the Seven of Wands in reverse is like kind of a bit of giving up energy. Oh, you guys are here. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Oh, why isn't the chat coming up though? Oh, well, I don't know what's going on. But like, there's doubt. You're conflicted here. Listen, I'm going to tell you straight up, air signs. You got to trust your intuition, trust the heart, trust your heart. This is where you got to get out of your head. Tell me about the Lovers in reverse here. Whoops. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Literally, I think this card came out on the exact same spot in water signs reading. The Ace of Wands. The Six of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands in reverse, Six of Wands. All right. Again, I see you, air signs, like you're looking at needing to make a decision here, and it's about acting on it. Like you do need to let go of this idea that it's not going to work, because I do see it actually working out for you. That's the energy that I'm getting. I mean, it's really speaking to you in your main energies here, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress over here. But you're kind of freaking out a little bit just because you don't know exactly. It's like you want to know that it's all going to work out before you even take the leap of faith. And you've got to take a leap of faith here, air signs. Tell me about the King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you've got fears. You have fears. Look with the Eight of Pentacles, that it's not going to work out in reverse. You're just scared that it's not going to work out. You got this fear or anxiety that it's not going to work out. Okay, let's find out what this Knight of Wands is in reverse. What's this Knight of Wands? And you're having to face that and overcome it. The Hierophant. I can't believe how many similar cards are coming out in the readings. Look at this. Oh my gosh. You're like, do I do it? Do I not do it? It's the all over your reading, this energy. So you have the Hierophant, the Two of Pentacles, and then the Five of Cups. You are literally like looking at two different paths. You're like this path of like really kind of taking this higher path. Maybe it's one where you're going to learn a lot. Maybe it's a path that really requires you to commit more. And then like here is you just kind of hanging out alone. But like, I mean, you've got that in reverse here under the Hermit. So I don't see you really wanting that, but for some reason you're entertaining it. And so what I see with this Knight of Wands really is, it's like, you're so like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're like, I don't know what to do. And you're almost paralyzing yourself, air signs. It feels like you have a really good opportunity here, or whatever this is that you're afraid to go. Like, it feels like you're going to learn a lot at the very minimum. And it just feels like it's going to take you into a higher place. Tell me about the Sun in reverse, because what I'm getting from this Sun in reverse is, yeah. Okay. So you have the Ace of Swords, is like that you need to not worry about like having it all like clear in your conscience. Like you don't need to have the clarity. And I feel like too, that you may go through this, your mind is saying like, oh, I don't know, but I do see you maybe getting an aha moment here in the future. Tell me more. Like, you're either going to get a fresh new perspective or an aha moment. On something that didn't seem clear. Yeah. Okay. And then just as I say that, you've got the King of Swords upright. Like, I think you're going to get actually some clarity, but it's going to come in a new way. Like, it's a new perception that you haven't thought about. Or this new perception allows you to actually execute what it is that you're trying to execute here. Tell me the Moon in reverse. Because I do see that, you know, this tells me things that were hidden are now not hidden. Okay, you have the Strength card coming up. So I think you're going to go for it, air signs. And I think it's going to be powerful. Okay, the Eight of Swords. What's going to be revealed to you here is how much you trap yourself in your own head and how much you really need to lean into your intuition. You have the strength to do it, and you're going to, I see you getting beyond this. It's so important for you to have faith. That's like the big theme here for my air signs. Have faith and trust and know that you are being guided. You have a benevolent guide beside you. Tell me about this King of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Okay, Nine of Cups. This is something that you really want, but you can't make this from your head. And I don't think you are going to make this from your head, to be quite honest, because when something is desired by the heart, yeah, okay, so you have the Emperor in reverse, like, you are definitely not feeling in control. And that's the problem, is that you don't have control over this situation, air signs, and that's okay. Let it go. Let it go. This is something you really want. You're not going to be able to, you know, control the traffic lights and like make it all happen. Like, one more card here. Page of Pentacles in reverse. All I'm saying is when the Page of Pentacles in reverse comes up, that message that I'm getting for you is apply yourself. Just listen. You don't need to jump in head first. Okay? You can take your time, but do it right. And when I say do it right, I mean follow your own intuition. All right? Cool. Let me know, air signs, if that kind of helps you with something that you've been kind of ruminating on here, because it does look like you're kind of going back and forth and there's something you really want. You want to go after it and you've been wanting to go after it for a while, but like there's just so much dense fog around like the path ahead, like, or like exactly how to do it or what the outcome is going to be maybe. And you're not meant to know the outcome because you've got to just do it and trust that you will be caught. So, Hi, J Church. Hey, Happily Humbled. Denise, hello. Narda, hello. Good. Yes, go for it and have faith. Yep, fire is next, Cormac. Fire is next. Aries, Leo, and Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is in store for my fire signs? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Aries, Leo, Sag for the last half of May. You're welcome, Denise. CJ, Leah, hello. I love it when they put the names in green on the screen. I can see them better. I hate it when they're in purple or blue. It's too dark. Hey, Danielle. All right, fire signs. Again, if you guys need your own reading, links for that are in the description below. I love to read for you guys. Last half of May for my fire signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One more cut. All right, let's find out what the main theme for my fire signs reading is and what is the potential challenge. All right. What is the main theme for fire signs and what is the potential challenge? Fire signs, there's something you can't avoid. What is the potential challenge? Oh, look at the red that's coming out. Look at all the fire energy. Woo! Oh my. Okay, I like the energy here. It's very spicy. Fire signs, you have the Raven's head, which is your main theme of your reading. And this usually talks about not being able to avoid something. You can run, but look, I literally just opened up to it. Wow. Okay. The Raven's head has a very prompt message for you, apparently. This is about the initiation, the ordeal, the work begins. And I can see from your challenge, this is going to be interesting. So, though alchemy is filled with a myriad of open-ended symbols, the Raven's head has a precise message. It arrives to mark the beginning of the work. This card indicates something has occurred, known or unknown, to initiate the spinning of the alchemical wheel. With its mighty churning, things are about to change on every level for you, fire signs. The Raven's work cannot be undone, just as the pill cannot be unswallowed or the pearl turned back to sand. You may be overwhelmed or think the journey ahead is not for you. Your doubts matter not to the Raven, as its appearance signifies it has chosen you. You are ready and the moment is now. Can you go back to the way things were? Can you pretend nothing has changed? The Raven caws a very clear no. It does not apologize, as it knows your destiny is great. Like I said, there's something here that you just cannot avoid. You have to face it. And your challenge is blood. Okay, so I don't know if you're physically exhausted or you're not feeling very motivated, you're not feeling very alive. But this card signifies the pulse, physicality, the actual body. Have no fear of the blood card. It indicates a remembrance of the vital mammalian nature of our existence. Drop by drop, the sacred elixir reminds us that we are alive, not merely thinking beings, but being beings. So I feel like this is about like, it's about the heartbeat. Like I feel like your challenge, like you got to face something. And I wonder if your challenge is that you just haven't had either the motivation, or you physically have been tired, or you physically have, there's something going on with you physically. Maybe this is about your body and doing the work. But it's just something here is like, you're going to have to find the energy, fire signs, because this is coming whether you like it or not. And you're ready for it. You are ready for it. So this is the great work. Now, the great work, it could be really big, you know, like this could be, it's setting you up for some very big things, but there's obviously challenges when we're facing this kind of call. Let me see what's happened in the past here for you, for my fire signs. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. Tell me more about the present energies that are coming in. Okay, we have Temperance, which is very much the alchemical card of the deck. It represents healing, but it also represents restoring balance, but also bringing two opposite energies together. Tell me more about the present energies. Yeah. Okay. Listen, to all my fire signs that may be feeling a little lazy, and trust me, I hear you. I've been there. It's time to get off your butt. You got the Four of Swords in reverse, and you got the Ace of Cups coming in. You are meant to start something here. You are meant to start something. Tell me about and start it fast. As we look into the future here, tell me more about the future. Woo, there's that Moon card again. Okay, you have the Eight of Wands coming in, and you have the Moon card. One more for the future. And you have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Fire signs. The overall energy is the Page of Coins with the Page of Swords underneath. Brand new. Like you are really ready to start something. You've got a lot. Look, you got 3 pages, 2 aces in your main spread. Crazy. So, okay. This is saying that you're going to be learning something new. And it's going to be something that you really do have to work at. You're going to have to apply yourself. And I want to say you're quite curious about it too. This is something you're very curious about. You've been looking into it in the past, probably. You may have been given some information about this already, but it's time to start putting the work in. And that's really what this whole reading is about. And that Raven's head is saying that as well. So in your past, you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Cups in reverse. I'm going to tell you, this energy feels a little bit kind of like, okay, I don't mean to be mean or anything. It just feels like a little bit of a pity party. It feels like you were maybe confused. It also felt like you were out of options, or you felt whether you were or you weren't, it just felt like you were maybe limited in your options, or felt like you had no options. And I want to say there was some level of disappointment here in your past, like you felt let down. And I do see confusion here. So I think whatever this energy is, it's kind of seeped into your body, or like it just feels like you're gonna need to like rev up the engines here. It's time, it's go time. And you're just kind of like, oh, I just don't know. I just don't know. Like that's the energy I'm picking up. In your present situation, you have the Temperance, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. All right, so you're going to need to bring something into balance. And I want to say that this is about you coming out of a retreat, you coming out of a healing phase. Or when I say a healing phase, I mean like it's time to get down to business and do the damn thing. And you've got a brand new opportunity coming in here at the end of May, or the last half of May, I should say. And it's opening up new doors here for you when it comes to something that you really want. Your heart desires it. And I would say that it also really does fill your cup. It's something that fills you up. But you've got to make some changes. This Temperance card is saying something's been out of balance and you've got to make some changes. So in your future, you have the Eight of Wands, the Moon, and the Ace of Swords. I love this. This is all about like, this is again, Eight of Wands is like go time, right? You've got so much clarity. The clouds have parted. You even have that with the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Swords coming in here. I want to say that I do think you're going to be initiating through either a decision, or you might even have a brand new idea that you're going to act upon. The Moon card here is interesting because I'm not actually getting intuition with the Moon this time. I'm getting some kind of dark energy with the Moon. Like there's, I wonder if you've been going through a bit of a dark night of the soul or something of that nature, and this is your time to come out of it. It's like, it's time to actually do the work to get you out of it. It's like you've been there long enough, and it's time to, and it may not be a full dark night of the soul, but it's just kind of got that energy. You know, it may not be as heavy as that for you. Some of you it might, but what I see is a breakthrough happening for you here in the future. So I like it. The problem is you're going to have to get off your butt and you're going to need to motivate yourself, fire signs, which isn't really hard for you guys to do. But for whatever reason, there's something that's been going on here that I feel like it's deflated your balloon at the very minimum. So tell me about the Page of Coins. What is this Page of Coins? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You have the Fool and the Two of Swords in reverse. This is time to start big new things. Big new things, brand new adventure here. You're gonna have to take a little bit of a risk. You're gonna have to believe in yourself. You're gonna have to maybe do some things that you're not used to doing. And when I say that, it just means it's outside your comfort zone. But this is about you getting out of a stagnant period where you've been at a crossroads. You've been unsure about like what exactly you wanted to do next. Well, something's coming in and it's kind of forcing your hand, and it's like, it's time. Like you can't sit still, or you can't sit or hide from this. Like you've got to do it now. So tell me about the Seven of Cups. Brand spanking new, fire sign. Something very, very big new. And listen, there's big, profound change coming with this new moon in Taurus. Okay, so on the Seven of Cups in reverse, you also have the Page of Wands in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. I feel like you got some disappointing news here, perhaps, fire signs in the past, something that you were hoping would go maybe differently, or you expected it to go differently, and then you got disappointed. And in some ways, I want to say you kind of lost a little bit of your fight. And there's just this idea of like not feeling like you just don't even know what door to open next, or is there even a door to open? Tell me about this King of Swords in reverse. We have the Hermit in reverse, which I believe was there like in the last reading with the King of Swords in reverse. Again, I gotta have to pull another card because we have 2 King of Swords in reverse there. Queen of Cups. Okay. You know, I think there's something here that you were very confused about. And it feels like, it feels like you may have disconnected from your connection to source, or just your anchored belief systems. You kind of really pulled away, you disconnected, but what you really need to do is connect. Like there's so much, your heart really wants some, I would say your heart is so full of love here. Like you want to love or give love, or just maybe it's receive love. I don't know. It's interesting because as I look at this card, there is a bit of a surrender going on here for you. So even in the confusion, and this disconnection to like maybe your own meditation practice or the things that you would normally do that keep your spirits high, I do see this desire for love. Tell me about the Page of Cups in reverse. Huh. 10 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Cups upright. I think you really got some disappointing news, and I think a fear came to light here about you being able to have what it is that you want. Or I would say that, you know, actually, for some of you, I feel like this was an inner child moment, where you had to really understand what was going to make you happy and what stresses and fears are clouding that. And are you even happy? And if you aren't happy, like when do you start getting happy? If that makes sense. Because it does feel like there's a little bit of a pity party energy here. And I think you've also though come to realize, like, I almost feel like you are even kind of sick of it in a like being in this place. It's just, how do you get yourself out of it? Like, how do you get the wheels turning, the engine roaring, you know, and revving? Tell me about the Temperance card. Okay, we have the Three of Wands in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. I think, like, you're ready to finally, this is what I think. I think things haven't gone your way in a little while, or you've hit like a dry spell. And what you're really wanting to do here is finally like bring some sort of balance back into this. And instead of, what I'm seeing is like, you want to take your energy from like just focusing on like how things haven't worked out, and really kind of shift your energy to start doing the work to make things happen. It's like, okay, there are things I can control, and now it's just time for me to start doing what I know I can do, and the rest I just got to let it go, you know? is kind of what I'm getting here. There is something coming alive in you in the last half of May. Tell me about the Four of Swords here in reverse. There's the Moon card again. Like the moon is coming up in everyone's reading, like double in everyone's reading. You have it down here too. The Death card. See, this is what I'm saying. You're ready to end this dark night of the soul kind of energy. And like this idea of like, I can't have what I want, with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Like you're ready to put an end to that. Like it's just like, again, it's almost like you've been overindulging in this energy. And now I see you making a push to come out of it. You're ready to put an end to that. Like this chapter's over. Clearly you've got a new beginning on the horizon here, and it's coming in here with this Ace of Cups. So there's a shift happening here for you in the last half of May somehow. I don't know exactly how it's coming through. What's this Ace of Cups? Okay. Three of Swords in reverse. So definitely like this healing from feeling separated or in pain is going to start going away because of this new opportunity. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. The Strength card keeps coming in. Everyone's reading. And you also have the Nine of Swords in reverse with the Strength card. Listen, there's a new opportunity coming in here for you. And somehow it's going to start healing your pain or your heart or the sense of feeling separated or there's this energy of separation in the air. And it's going to relieve some of your stress. It's going to relieve some of your stress, and it's going to give you the courage. You're going to have the courage. I see a lot of courage here for you to move forward. I don't exactly know what this is. I just know it's going to bring you out of separation, this new opportunity that's... Ace of Cups, it could be, again, love, dreams, wishes, heart fulfillment, joy. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. Okay, you have the Four of Swords in reverse again and the Five of Cups. This Five of Cups is coming up in everyone's reading. Yeah. You're done with the retreat. You're coming out of it. Give me another card here on the Eight of Wands. Eight of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords. Okay, like you have, listen, you're going to get so much clarity. You're going to get so much clarity around why you've been stuck, why you haven't been able to move away from this, why you haven't been able to listen to the call of your soul, like why you've been kind of stuck here. I just see that something is like, it allows you to kind of get out of this retreat energy and go for it. But it's like, there's also a sense of deep understanding or clarity here to move you, that moves you. I think you're going to have some kind of epiphany, especially with this Ace of Swords here. Like, again, it feels like some things are going to click here for you. And I think that's going to rev you up a little bit. Tell me about this Moon. Oh. Okay, there's the Seven of Cups. Woo. Okay. You have the Empress in reverse and the Devil in reverse. Like I said, this moon to me felt heavy. It felt like a dark night of the soul kind of energy. And I feel like you're going to start to feel some options where you didn't feel like you had doors opening up for you. Doors are going to open up for you. And it's going to help you. What I'm seeing is that you were in this place of, you're going to break free because you've got the Devil here in reverse, but you're breaking free of what it feels like to me, like you're undervaluing yourself. You're not seeing your own worth. You're not really seeing how abundant you can actually be. You may not even be seeing your full potential. I see you starting to come out of that. You're going to make some breakthroughs. You're going to be some clarities around this. And I do see some sort of door opening energy where you felt like it was closed. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. Or Ace of Wands. I keep saying that. Ace of Swords. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. Yeah. Knight of Swords. You're going for it. Something's clicking. Something's coming together here for you. You're motivated. You're inspired. You're like, you're look at that. It was going to come out in reverse. You have the Knight of Cups on the Knight of Coins in reverse. Whatever you've been holding back on, whatever you have been stuck with, you're ready to move forward, and you're given everything. There's so much action here. Action from your heart, action from your mind. Everything's aligning, really, truly. I gotta say, the only thing that you need to do is get your body on board. So whatever that means for you, like if it means just eat a little healthier, if it means get to bed earlier so you can wake up earlier. I don't know what this really means for you, but I just see there's a lot. You're going to get some aha moment, and you're going to town on it. You're ready. And it's like your heart and your mind are fully behind it. So, and this is something very brand new. Like this is new. But it's time to start doing the work. Like you've got to start hustling, so to speak, in whatever capacity that's going to mean for your situation. So, fire signs, light that spark, light the matches. Let's get her going. All right. And that's my reading for you, fire signs. How was that? Did that one resonate in the live chat there? Oh, Leah, your son, does he need this? Is he still holding back? Oh, Erica, you missed water signs. It was the first one. Hey, Stacy. Stephanie, hello. Hi, John. You're welcome, Suiterbug. Hi, Bonnie. You're welcome, Ellen. It resonated for you, Danielle? Cool. Fifi, hello, sweetie. Whoops. All right, Earth signs. You've been waiting patiently, as you Earth signs do. Let's find out what's in store for my Tauruses, Virgos, and Cappies. Cappy. The new moon is in Taurus. And again, if you guys need your own reading, all the links to book a reading or a healing session, coaching, whatever it is that you feel like you need are in the description below. And again, if you're feeling called to the Forbidden Journey Retreat, tickets are on sale, and there is a payment plan available for those who need it. Love to see some of you there. Happy belated birthday, John. I know your birthday's in between mine and Consuelo's. All right. I decided to bring the sunshine in here since it's been tornado alley out there. It was just such ominous sky all day. So I was like, let me just wear some sunshine and channel the sun. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for them for the first half? Oh, sorry, the last half of May. Last half of May. Tauruses, you've got Jupiter moving into your sign. Woohoo! I'm so excited. And that means Virgos and Capricorns, you're going to be having Jupiter trining you. So that's really great too. That's nice. Whereas Capricorn, it was just squaring you. So that's going to feel better. All right, let's get to it, Earth signs. What is going to be the challenge and what is going to be the main theme of this reading? For my Earth signs, second half of May. What is the main theme for my Earth signs? And what is the potential challenge? What is the main theme? Okay. And what is the potential challenge? Of course. Of course. Okay, Earth signs, the main theme of your reading is the golden rose. The golden rose. I believe this is about like what you are offering. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, the altar. The secret, the altar. Oh gosh. Okay. Now I get it. Okay, the secret, the altar, the gem. The rose has long been used as a symbolic image for the summation of alchemy. The outer petals representing the first 7 planets in operations, while the inner petals protect the revelations from unwelcome eyes. But what exactly resides at the center of the golden rose? Alchemy tells us it's a secret, and it is meant to be kept as such. I think water signs got this last time. The rose spirals both inward and outward simultaneously. It offers beauty to the onlooker while concealing its inner chambers. This is the complex nature of the golden rose. It challenges the alchemists to reorient their thinking, to devote their work to honoring the secret rather than attempting to become the master of it. Kneel at the altar of the unknown. Cherish the golden rose as a model of the self. More will be revealed. Okay, so listen, given what I'm looking at as your challenge here, Earth signs, I think you might be challenged to, again, you might need to rethink something, relook at something in a different way, approach something in a new way. And it's because it feels like something's just not clicking. And the challenge for you, though, is like, can you get out of your own way? Can you think of something in a different way? Like, because listen, us Tauruses, we're stubborn folks, okay? Like it's very much a my way or the highway kind of sometimes. And Virgos and are very, like they're very detail oriented, like they like their routines. Don't get me out of my routine, just keep everything perfect. And then, Capricorns are like, I'm the leader, so fuck off. What I say goes. I'm just totally joking with you guys, but I'm not. So, your challenge is Mercury. Okay. And I think, Earth signs, you got to think a little outside the box, and you've got to be willing to, perhaps reorient your thinking, your strategizing, your planning, the way you've been approaching something. It feels like you're going to have to mix it up a little bit. And the thing is because it feels like something's not clicking, and it's going to click. So, so yeah, so that's where we're at. So let's see what the cards bring. What do we need to know about the past for my earth signs? Whew. 3 of Swords. Way to come out hot. Earth signs. Okay. The 4 of Cups. The 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I can see it's not clicking. Not clicking. Okay. Coming into the present moment for the last half of May. What are the energies of the last half of May that are coming in here for my earth signs? Okay, you have the Chariot in reverse. Ah, yes. Okay, I know exactly what this card is trying to say. And the 3 of Cups in the heart of your spread. The 9 of Coins. Coming into the future for my, woo. Earth signs, okay. All right. You have 4 cards coming out here. You have the 2 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. You also have the 9 of Cups. And you have the 4 of Coins coming in. And the bottom of the deck is the 2 of Swords with the Justice card underneath it. Ooh, and Judgment is under there. Okay, you're trying to, you got to find a balance here, earth signs, but it does feel though like there's another way. There's another way, and it's going to be better for you. It's going to work out better for you. Another option, you just got to reorient some things here. You got to reorient the way you're looking at it. You got to reorient your approach. Something's got to change here. And we all know how much earth signs love change. So in your past, you have the 3 of Swords in reverse, the 4 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands in reverse. Look, it looks like you were maybe going through healing a broken heart or getting over something that was painful. And it really kind of caused you to go into this place of kind of, I don't know, you're kind of dwelling, I want to say, dwelling in it, and really not seeing kind of what was around you, maybe some of the possibilities. And I want to say that with the 8 of Wands here in reverse, it's just, again, it's getting this, like, it's not clicking energy. Something wasn't clicking here. And I think that it may have been your state of mind or just your state of being in general. Again, when you're kind of healing from something that's painful, you're trying to get over something that was painful. It's hard, it's kind of hard to get out of that funk. And so, but I see that you weren't very happy here. And even if you wanted to move or make things happen, it just doesn't look like you were like that successful or that inspired. Now, in your present energies, big changes coming in here. So you have the Chariot in reverse, the 3 of Cups, and the 9 of Coins. So the first thing that came through as soon as I saw this Chariot in reverse was there is a way forward, but again, it's not the way you thought. It's a different way. And there's an approach here that you're going to take. And what I see is like there's a celebration here, the 3 of Cups, like something's coming together, whether it's you and other people, you and another person, you and just like this thing that you're trying to launch or do. Like again, this golden rose, it talks about like allowing something to reveal itself. And it's like, it feels like something does finally get revealed here to you. And I see you quite successful. You're feeling really good about yourself. You're feeling very successful. You're feeling, for some reason, I'm feeling appreciated. Like that's the word I'm hearing. But you're successful in whatever is doing. You might be making some more money. You might be, or at least you're just feeling financially secure. And I want to say that I feel like that's financial security is coming your way, because I'm seeing it in your future. So in your future, you have the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Coins. Listen, wherever you felt like there's something that you weren't sure about, there's something that you were holding back on or you felt stuck. And that's all changing. That's all changing because there's a new approach. With the Ace of Wands coming in, it's like there's something that lights your fire or gets you excited, or there's a passion that's revived, or something's coming up here that you feel connected to. And it's like, again, I am getting a bit of a breakthrough energy on this Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is also about birthing something new. There's a new orientation or shift here for you. And you're really looking at what you want. This is about like, this is tied or related to something that you deeply desire. This is what you want. This is what you've been really wanting. And I want to say, I just feel like it's at the very minimum coming in with some sort of security or stability, and possibly even financial security and stability. So, but it requires you to kind of get a little bit out of your own way. Like, you've got to be flexible, earth signs. And we all know, as an earth sign myself, how much we hate hearing that. Something needs to be revealed to you, and you got to be willing to change course. There's a little bit of a changing course here. So let's see. Tell me about this Two of Coins. And I want to say it's a decision that's going to go in your favor. And there's something about like maybe even balancing something out here for you. Because I see you like, what's the right thing to do? What's the right thing to do? Tell me about this Two of Coins. Yeah. Okay. We have the Hermit coming up. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. You've, this is about you choosing something. And in order for you to choose, you've got to, it does feel like you've had to spend a lot of time here, possibly alone, or just reflecting, asking, like really kind of going within for the answers that you're needing. But you're also realizing that you need to pull your energy out of something, or your money out of something, like time out of something of a resource. You need to stop investing it into something. And I want to say it's got a little bit of a similar energy as to it's time to commit. And I can't remember if it was water signs or air signs that had a little bit of this energy, but it's time to commit. It's time to well, it's not even just so much about committing. It feels like you're meant to take a higher path. There's a lesson that you're learning through this, and it's by you allowing something to be revealed to you that you didn't even see that was like an option. You didn't even see that this was a possible way. It feels like it really kind of opens your perspective, earth signs. And once it opens your perspective, like so much more opens up to you. So in your past, you have the Three of Swords here in reverse. So what's this Three of Swords? What's this Three of Swords in reverse? Okay, you had to let go of something. You have the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. I don't know. Someone may have been apologetic here. It's letting go of some kind of pain that it does feel like someone was sorry, but there was like a need to clear someone's conscience. Possibly, but needing to really heal and move on from this, let it go. Some kind of pain. I also wonder if someone deceived you in some way. Again, when I use the word deceive, it's not like this massive deception. It could have just been like maybe they weren't fully truthful with you. Maybe it was a really big lie. I don't know. But it just, you're kind of like, I see you in the past, you're needing to let go of this. What's this Four of Cups? And it kind of puts you in this funk where you're not happy. You're kind of allowing opportunities to go miss. You're not really fully engaged. What's this Four of Cups? Tell me about the Four of Cups, please. What do we need to know? Okay, Two of Wands. You're really not sure. Like you're like, okay, you're looking at path, like potential options, paths. Ten of Swords in reverse. Can you let go of your pain though? It's been with you for a while. And Two of Swords in reverse. And can you move forward? It's like you were struggling here. It's like, you know, you need to move on, but there's another part of you that's still stuck in the past. Is really basically what I'm saying. What's this Eight of Wands? Wow, this is really tough energy. You have the Five of Swords in reverse. Again, it's just this kind of giving up. Okay, you've got the Knight of Wands. It's like you want to move forward. You want to get out of this. But you also, there's a sense of like giving up. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. Intuition. I feel like you were fighting something. And whether it is like this thing, like you're trying to fight to make something work, that you felt like there was a disconnect here, or just wasn't, again, what was the word I've been using? Not clicking. Something wasn't clicking. And I think you started to realize that too. Actually, that's really what I'm getting here, is that it feels like you started to realize here in the past, you know what, this isn't working for me. Maybe I need to try something else. Because your intuition is definitely speaking to you with the High Priestess, but it's coming through in like this mysterious way. Like you're not getting all of the information, but you're starting to be energized here. Like you want to move in a different, like you may have wanted to move here in a different direction, and realizing that maybe this other thing, it's not clicking, it's not working. So tell me about this Chariot. Yeah, okay, you've got the Queen of Swords. I think it's the first time she's come out in the whole reading. The Five of Pentacles. And the Hangman. Yeah, you need a new perspective. Earth signs. And you're very determined to get it, because what I think you're tired of feeling is kind of left out of the party, feeling kind of left out or cast aside. And at the same time, though, it feels like you get a new perspective even on what all that meant for you. Where you're feeling at a loss, you actually are potentially at a gain. It just requires you to shift perspective. What you think is worthless or not worthy might actually be the thing that's going to help you here, is what I see. And this is what's going to start moving things forward for you. It's going to come in it's going to come in a bit more of a roundabout way. Like the path isn't very clear, but I do see you getting clearer about it. And I see you ready to kind of cut the fat, trim the fat, get what's not working out of here, and get a little more logical or science about your approach. Tell me about because it feels like you were in your feelings a lot in the past. Tell me about the Three of Cups. And I do see, like when we're talking about Mercury here being your challenge, I do see that you're here with the Queen of Swords. Like, okay, you're thinking about things. I think you're starting to strategize. You're like, okay, maybe I need to see this in a new way. So tell me about this Three of Cups. Okay, that was the Eight of Wands that wanted to come out. What is up with the Five of Cups coming out everywhere? Okay, you have the Five of Cups and the Moon card coming out on the Three of Cups. Let's take one more card. And the Six of Wands. Yeah, something that felt hidden from you, I feel it's going to be revealed. It's going to be revealed. It was hidden to you in your kind of like phase where you were kind of like less engaged. And when you start to engage, all of a sudden, something gets revealed to you. Clarity comes in. And I see success here. Something's coming together with the Three of Cups, whether it's with other people, another person, or just it's a happy occasion. There's fun coming back into the mix. And I think that's important for some reason. As I'm saying that out loud, I feel like it's important for you to add fun or incorporate fun or playfulness somehow. And it lifts the mood and it lifts the heaviness. Tell me about this Nine of Coins. What's this Nine of Coins? King of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Cups coming in. Wow. So listen. I feel like it's almost like your level of success or independence or feeling really good about yourself in this last half of May is because you decided to walk away from, or you decided to depart or not let yourself be attached to this energy that wasn't, how do I say this? It's almost like you're not in self-rejection anymore, or you're not in some kind of rejection of your own heart. And I want to say that I wonder if there was someone in your past who hurt you. Like it was a heart matter. For some of you, it may have been a heart matter. And you're ready to let that, it feels like you're really ready to let it go. Like, even though you were kind of working on it, there's something here where like you gain so much success or independence here, like it's almost like it breaks the final tie to the pain. So you've been really kind of looking to kind of let go of someone or something that's been like really tugging on your heart, but it's not good for you. I see you kind of letting that go, and you're just really focused on yourself. You're really focused on you and what you got to do for you. And I like it. And that might be the shift that is needed here to really change things around. What's this Two of Swords? The Tower in reverse. What's this Two of Swords? And the Strength card in reverse. It's almost like some of your hesitation has been because you just don't want to be hurt again, or you just don't want something to take you off guard again. You don't want any unpleasant surprises. And it's almost like you're not necessarily trusting. And I think there's been this need to kind of hyper control everything, earth signs. But what I'm seeing though is like you're going to kind of let go of some of that control, and something gets revealed to you here on how you need to move forward and how to do that. And it allows for you to be detached from either energies that caused you pain, or energies that just keep, it's an energy of rejection is what it feels like. And this is kind of shifting something for you. And all I'm seeing is like, the only thing that's really been holding you back is like, you just don't want to be taken by surprise again. You don't want to be hurt again. You don't want to be like, you just don't, you're like, I don't want to go through that again. And that's what's been holding you back. But you have the Ace of Wands here. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Wands. Something that you've been really, it's been really difficult on you. Look, Ace of Wands in reverse. Something that was really hard on you. And I want to say it may have started in the past, but it never got really got the full test drive, is what I want to say. Like, it never really, the test drive. You never really got a good feel for how that car, like if this, just use car as a metaphor. There was a car you wanted to get or buy or drive, and you were eyeing it. And like, you sat in it, you got all the features, you checked them all, but you never got to really get behind the wheel and really take it for a spin. It feels like now you're going to get that opportunity. It feels like something's coming in, whether it's something from the past or it's just something that you've been wanting to take for a spin. And again, I'm just using that metaphor right now, but I want to say that there was some kind of burden around that wouldn't allow it in the past. And I think that's getting cleared out. Tell me about this Nine of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands. Listen, what it is that you're going after, you can do it. You got the Justice card in here in reverse, which is interesting because you got the Justice card upright here. One more. I think, okay, and the Devil in reverse. Listen, in order for you to go after what you want, you are in a little bit of an uphill battle here. But I do see you like getting through it. There's some challenges and there's a workaround here. There is a workaround, but for some reason, like, you have to get unmarried from what you thought it had to be or it was gonna be, and unchain yourself from that. The sooner you do that, the easier this comes at you actually having what it is that you want. Earth signs. Tell me about this Four of Coins. Yeah. Six of Pentacles. You're getting some sort of financial gain out of this, or security. You're going to receive something. I just see your financial situation starting to improve as well. Oh, big time. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I felt like something's coming in here. Like it's either financial or it's deeply secure and trustworthy. So where you were not trusting something in the past, you've got to really let all that go. You got to cut the leash on that, cut the ties, and you've got to really kind of lean forward and allow for you to maybe come at it, something at a different approach. Your old approach isn't going to work here. It's not going to get you where you need to go. You're going to have to rethink something or rework it. And when you kind of get out of your own way there, Earth signs, and you allow for the change to come in, magic starts to happen here for you. And truly, I see you're receiving something here, whether it's, again, it could be more money, more stability, a better, maybe some of you are going to be elevating in your job. Or this could just be that, like, this could be someone that represents a lot more security, a lot more stability, someone who's reciprocity with the Six of Pentacles here. So if you didn't feel like you had reciprocity in the past, that's definitely coming your way. So something's going to get revealed here where you didn't think it was going to necessarily like work out this way. Like you just have to like, again, rework it, rethink it, look at something in a different way. And once you do, everything starts to open up and there's a lot more possibility than I think you thought there was in the beginning. And I see really good things coming through for you here, Earth signs. So that's my reading for you. I hope that you guys like that one. I mean, who doesn't want a little more money and a little more stability with these financial times, right? So maybe that Jupiter energy coming into Taurus is really going to help you Earth signs out in that department, you know, in some way. I mean, Taurus in general is all about our money for everyone out there. So Jupiter coming in, listen, on the good side, Jupiter is generally very benefic, and it brings in usually good fortune. Now, it can overdo things, it can over exaggerate things, but you know, if you're kind of moderating, and I would just be very careful about overspending, guys, with Taurus and Jupiter. But I think the financial situation for a lot of people is going to lighten up. Will it drastically improve? I don't know. I don't necessarily think that's going to be the case, but I think it's going to lighten up with Jupiter there. And I think we're going to get a little bit of hope and a little bit more help. So I kind of like that. So Earth signs, that's my reading for you. How was that? Oh, you're welcome, Leah, sweetie. John and his German. You're welcome, Scott. Good to see you. Can we have the colorful cards next time, please? What are the colorful cards? These ones? Is that what you're talking about? Or is it a different deck I'm not using right now? What do you mean, Cormac? Tell me before I let you guys go. All right. So again, for any of you who'd like to come on the Forbidden Journey retreat, tickets are on sale, description below to fill out the form and apply. And of course, if you have any questions, please email me, nicole@nicolefrolic.com. If you need your own reading, your own healing session, whatever, go ahead and head to my website where you can book. And don't forget, you can get your free ticket to the event. Also down below, the magic, what is it called? Magic Healing and Manifestation. I can't remember even the name of the event. That's so bad. So, but anyways, it's a pretty cool event, and there's some great speakers there. And again, it's free, so why not? All right. So link is down below. Brighter color is dark here. Wait, I still don't know what that means. All right. Anyway. Guys, I love you. Have an incredible evening, and I'll see you after my ayahuasca ceremony. Remember that the podcast next week is likely going to air on Wednesday night, not Tuesday night, because I fly back on a Tuesday and I don't think I'd be cutting it really super close, and I just don't want to be stressed. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll be going live for that to share with you guys my journey from ayahuasca. We'll see what happens. Maybe I will get no visions again on this journey, but I think it's going to be a little different because I'm going to be using the Peruvian strain, not the Colombian strain this time. And I've had a lot of work with psilocybin over the last 6 to 8 months. So love you guys. Have an incredible night. And for those of you in my Alchemy program, don't forget our live calls tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will see you. A link has been emailed to you guys. Love you. Have a good night.